ஓகே கைஸ், வெல்கம் டு another episode of Table Talk with MC பார்த்தி. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கூட யார் இருக்கா? அவங்களுடைய பேரு கவிதா. அதுதான் நம்ம வச்சுக்க போறோம் கூப்பிடுறதுக்கு. அது மட்டும் இல்லாம அவங்க முகத்தையும் நம்ம காட்ட போறது இல்லை. ஸோ இது வரைக்குமே உள்ள டேபிள் டாக்ல இருந்து இது கொஞ்சம் மாறுபட்ட ஒரு முயற்சின்னு வச்சுக்கோமே. ஓகே, ஸோ கவிதா என்ன வேலை செய்றீங்க நீங்க?
நான் வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் செக்டர்ல வேலை செய்றேன்.
ஓகே ஓகே, ஸோ அதனாலயுமே உங்க முகத்தை காட்ட முடியாத ஒரு காரணம் அல்லவா? ஓகே, ஸோ கவர்மெண்ட் செக்டர்ல இருக்கீங்க, வேலை நல்லா போதா?
வேலை எல்லாம் ஓகே, நோ ப்ராப்ளம்.
ரைட், வெரி குட். ஓகே, ஸோ வித்வுட் ஃபர்தர் டிலே லெட்ஸ் ஜம்ப் இன்டு தி டாபிக். என்ன பிரச்சனையை நீங்க லைக் பேசணும்னு இன்னைக்கு வந்திருக்கீங்க?
ஓகே, நான் வந்து few years ago வந்து டிவோர்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். ஸோ பிள்ளைங்க வந்து என் கூட தான் இருக்காங்க. ஸோ என்னோட கன்சர்ன் அண்ட் அவேர்னஸ் என்னன்னா, if the child says that he or she is not willing to see the other parent, because nowadays children are very outspoken, and I think அவங்களோட mental well-being or emotional well-being is very important at the end of the day. ஏன்னா சின்ன வயசுல வந்து they may not be able to express it. When I got divorced, my children were very young. Okay, so I didn't even tell them. They were 8 and 4 years old. So I didn't even tell them that, this happened between the father and me, because they may not be even at the stage to understand all these processes that took place. So what happened was that after I was divorced, I was actually abused by the father. I was hit. After.
Before wedding நடந்திருக்கா?
ஆமா.
Before wedding நடந்திருக்கு?
Yes, நடந்திருக்கு. During wedding நடந்திருக்கு.
Wedding நடந்திருக்கா?
When the marriage period. During the marriage period.
இது நடந்திருக்கு?
Yes. Hitting
abusive இருந்திருக்காங்க?
Yes. Verbal abuse also, physical abuse also. Okay?
So is that why you end up in a divorce?
That was one of the reasons. The other reason is that he had many other people outside as well. So
other people, na?
Many other women that he had relationship, partnership, whatever you call that.
Knowing that you are in the picture?
Yes, definitely.
The girls also know?
Yes.
But don't mind me asking this, just to be neutral.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
கல்யாணம் பிகினிங்லயே நடந்திருக்குங்கறீங்க, கல்யாண பீரியட்லயே வந்து அபியூசிவா இருந்திருக்காரு, அஃபேர்ஸ்லாம் இருந்திருக்குன்னு சொல்றீங்க. ஏன் அப்பவே இது வேணா?
I had my first child very early in the marriage. Yes, within a year of the marriage I had it, and I didn't have the guts to do it actually. Yes. Okay. I didn't have the guts to do it, and I wasn't in the right set of mind to be strong and confident to do things on my own. Even though I wasn't relying on him financially or anything to run the household, I was doing it all on my own. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I didn't expect him to be a husband to give me monthly allowances to run the house and all this. No, whatever I was earning, I was able to manage and run, and he will provide whenever he can. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yes.
Okay.
Yes. So there wasn't like a monthly, a contribution from him.
This is more like you were contributing more.
Yes, because he cited that he had his own, debts and expenses to deal with.
Right.
So fine, I thought that okay, I will support him in such a way so that he can also build his career. Yes, so I wasn't someone who depended on him financially. I took up double jobs to sustain the family.
Double jobs?
Yes. My current full-time job and part-time job as well. Yeah, so that I can sustain the family financially. After the divorce also, he was supposed to give a certain amount of maintenance, but since we were still living in the same house, he didn't provide any maintenance. I also didn't ask. So it was just all going as per normal, like nothing happened. So to the children, it was still like, we are still in the marriage. Mommy and daddy are still together.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
So, but he was still leading his own personal life, whatever he wanted to do in his personal life, he still carried on. But when he come to the children, he wanted to do things together with me.
Okay. Right. So, கல்யாணத்துக்கு முன்னாடி உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கு, but still அந்த டைம்ல you had no guts to carry on with a decision.
Yeah.
அப்படின்னு நீங்க சொன்னீங்க.
Yeah.
So, என்ன உங்களுக்கு நடந்துச்சு that you finally decided, okay, this is
okay. He came up to me finally and told me that he's seeing someone, and he said, let's end things amicably.
You mean after all these years of doing the same thing?
Yes.
Finally he came and told you that now என்னமோ புதுசா இப்பதான் ஒரு women வர மாதிரியும் இதுக்கு அப்புறம் வேணான்னு உங்ககிட்ட அவர் சொல்லியிருக்காரு. நியாயப்படி நீங்க சொல்லியிருக்கணும். ஆனா அவர் வந்து சொல்றாரு.
And I was actually waiting when I knew this latest thing that was happening. I kind of knew lah. You know, there was someone because he was not at home for about 10 to 14 days. He will go away for 10 to 14 days. Yes. But every day he will call, he will make video call, talk to the children, you know, that kind of thing. So,
உங்களுடைய
I was
கிட்ட
still
அந்த
running.
பாசம்லாம் இல்ல
இல்ல
Okay.
தேவையும் இல்ல பரவாயில்ல அது
இல்ல அந்த டைம்ல
yes yes you know yeah so I was still running things at home. I still have to go on, you see, for the sake of the children and for the sake of my own stability and mental well-beingness and all this. I still carried on with work. Children were still going to school, you know. We were still doing, I was still doing whatever the kids needed. Yeah.
நான் நிறைய பேர் அதான் சொல்லுவேன், ஒன்னு பிகினிங்லே போய் முடிச்சிங்க.
Correct.
If you think the feeling has ended,
Yes.
end it off.
End it off. Yes.
Don't wait till you have
prolong
kids,
it.
the
Yes.
kids grow
Yes.
and then you
Yes.
divorce.
Yeah.
நடுவுல kids இருப்பாங்க,
Yes.
நீங்களும் இருப்பீங்க.
Correct.
So but
Yes.
then
But you
again,
know, the thing is
it
that
happens.
every time he asked for forgiveness. You know, he asked for forgiveness, and there'll be that certain period of time where he'll be fine. But it went back again and again. So finally, it came to the day where, you know, he said, okay, let's end things amicably.
என்னால அதுதான்
Yeah.
ஏத்துக்க முடியல. By right நீ ஏத்துக்க வேண்டியது. But பரவாயில்ல.
Yes.
Okay, so
I think my threshold was very low, and I was too occupied with my children.
you told
You
me
know?
that you already expected this coming.
Yes, correct.
So how was your reaction towards this actually?
I was actually reactionless, yes. But he didn't want, he kept asking me, so am I going to go to the lawyer to file for it, all this? But I didn't want to entertain him with any information. So I went on to find out things on my own. I did my own research and I went to engage a lawyer on my own. And I just went to file for things on my own. I told my lawyer at that time, see, even at that point of time, I actually thought that, okay, I will still stay in the same house and we will just co-parent with him. As long as he doesn't bother me with anything else, I'm okay for the sake of the children. Yes, for the sake of the children. Yes. So I was okay.
அவரு டிவோர்ஸ் கேட்டாரு கரெக்டா?
Yeah. Yeah.
நீங்க அப்ளை பண்ணீங்களா?
ஆமா.
கேட்டுக்கங்க மக்களே. அதாவது இங்க எல்லாமே ரொம்ப உல்டாவா நடந்துகிட்டு இருக்கு முதல்ல இருந்து. சோ அவரு டிவோர்ஸ் கேட்டாரு but you applied.
Yeah. So to him he thinks that I will be very reliant on him. You know, at the end of the day, no matter what decision I make or no matter what legal orders are made, he thinks that I will still come back to him, which is not. Which is not. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, so the divorce went through. He didn't engage a lawyer for himself, and the orders were all very amicable. So even to see the children, there were no hard fast rules or timetabling saying that this day from this time and things like that. So it was liberal access, you know, to put it across. Yeah, and almost 1 year after the divorce, he was not happy on about one incident. And I think
1 year
almost
after.
were close
Almost,
to 1 year.
okay.
Almost,
Okay.
yeah, not exactly
Okay.
1 year, probably about 8 to 9 months after that.
Just to refresh,
Yes.
you are still staying in the same house,
Correct,
but it's already
yes.
divorced.
Yes,
Not a year yet.
Yes.
Something happened.
yes.
And what is
So I think he had a lot of pent up anger in him due to the relationship he was having at that time, his external relationship that he was having at that time.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't know where to vent the anger, so I became his punching bag.
What do you mean by came is fun?
So on that night, I was going out with some friends to have dinner, but of course settling the children and their dinner and all that. So I got ready to go out, and he wasn't happy about the fact that I was going out for dinner with my friends. He locked the door.
Already divorced, right?
Yes,
So what is there for him to even like?
yes. So that's also my question. Yes, okay.
Okay.
And I wasn't doing anything that I was not supposed to do. I wasn't going to see another man.
No,
I was
even if you
going out
go
with
and
my
see another man,
girlfriend.
there's nothing wrong with. I mean, true enough, right?
Yeah.
You're already divorced.
Yes, yes, technically.
Legally,
yes.
you're allowed to see anyone.
Yes, yeah. But, you know, for the sake of my children, I'm not doing anything. Yeah, okay. And he locked the doors, prevented me from going out of the house, and started hitting me.
Hitting you.
Yes, he started hitting me non-stop for a good 20 minutes.
What did you just say?
I was
20 minutes.
Yes.
Non-stop.
non-stop. Even when I went to the toilet to wash my face, he opened the toilet door and he hit me in the toilet as well. So I actually concussed for a few seconds. I blacked out for a few seconds, and my children actually witnessed this.
I'm so sorry to hear this, but
No, it's okay. Don't say yeah.
wow.
Yes.
I mean, what kind of a man?
I don't know what got in him on that day.
Already hit you for 20 minutes.
Yes.
And then again you went to toilet. He continued hitting you.
Yeah. So all this happened within that span of 20 minutes. Yes, and I told myself that I cannot black out because my children are at home. Because if I were to black out, I wouldn't know what's going to happen to my children at that point of time. You know, he did shout at that point of time. If you, he shouted at my children, if you misbehave, the same thing will happen to you. Like
my
what's
God.
happening to your mother?
You feed that to the kids.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't digest this.
So I don't know how at that moment I managed to get my phone and call for help. So yeah, the help came. Legal help came. Yeah.
Oh, you tried.
I somehow I managed. Yes, I told myself that I cannot collapse.
அவர் ஒன்னும் அங்கதான்
Yeah,
இருந்தாரு.
yeah, he was there.
Angatha.
So he was challenging me. You call lah, you know, whoever you want to call, you call
Oh,
lah. You know, he was
okay,
challenging
okay.
me. Yes. Yeah. So the help came. I went to get my treatment, and I came back. And that night itself, I packed all my things and I left the house.
Was the police லாம்
Yes,
வந்தாங்களா?
yes. Other than the
They
legal help,
escorted you
legal
back?
help. Yeah. So whatever court order that I have, thankfully, yeah.
Favouring you lah, favouring.
With that, yes. He did try to take my elder one, not let him go. But thankfully, I immediately showed the court order, and he didn't have a choice but to release the child.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
But
So with the police, I went to wherever I am now. Yes.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
அதாவது போலீஸோடயே அந்த உங்களுடைய அந்த மெட்ரோமணி ஹவுஸ்க்கும் போய்
Yeah.
அங்க போய் உங்க ஜாமான்லாம் எடுத்துட்டு
Yes.
போலீஸ் எஸ்கார்ட் பண்ணி
ஆமா.
went off to
ஆமா.
another place லாம்.
Yes. Yes.
Right. அந்த ராத்திரியிலே managed to find a place.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
எனக்கு
With the support of very close people who
Oh,
are still
thankfully.
very supportive.
Thankfully.
Yes.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
ஏன்னா ஓ
So it's very important to have, one thing I would like to say is that it's very important to have a very close circle of supportive people. You don't need a lot of people, you know.
உண்மைதான்.
Three, 4 people whom you trust in the first place.
உண்மையான
Yes,
ஒரு சில
yes,
பேர் கூட
trustworthy
இருந்தா
people.
yeah.
They don't have to be people you know for 20, 30, 20, 10, 20 years. Even they were people that I just knew a few months.
Okay.
Yes, sorry.
No, no.
Yeah.
Don't cry.
Sorry.
Relax. நான் டிஷ் வாங்கிட்டு வரேன். வெயிட்
No,
பண்ணு.
no, that. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah.
ரிலாக்ஸ் தண்ணி
Yeah,
வாங்கிட்டு வருவா.
no, I'm okay.
You sure?
Don't worry. Yes, I'm fine. Yes. So the next thing that I would like to bring across that yes, I had to go through legal matters again, and we had to put in stricter orders, but even with these orders, right, the judicial system still wants parents to come together to co-parent.
Suggesting or they must want a co-parenting?
Suggesting.
They are suggesting lah.
Yes,
Okay.
I would put it suggesting and strongly advise. They're strongly advising. But what happens is that sometimes the other party takes this as an advantage and try to cross the boundary.
Okay.
Yeah, try to cross the boundary.
Right.
And
Don't mind.
they also try to take advantage of the situation. Yes.
எங்க இருந்து இந்த co-parenting திடீர்னு வந்தது? அதாவது எல்லாத்தையும் கொடுத்தாச்சுல.
ஆமா.
அதாவது நீங்க தான் கஸ்டடி எல்லாம் எடுக்கிறீங்கன்னு
ஆமா.
முதலே கோர்ட் சொல்லிட்டாங்க.
ஆமா.
இப்போ ஏன் திடீர்னு co-parenting வந்தது?
Probably he wants to show that he's an active parent. He's not an absent parent.
No, sorry, I still don't get it.
Yeah.
எனக்கு இத பத்தி தெரியாது.
Yeah.
அவரு ரிக்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணனால இது நடந்ததா இல்ல
Through mediation. So
அவர்
it went through a mediation. So after this hitting and all that, it went to a mediation. I wasn't mentally prepared to go through a trial. Yes. Yeah.
Trial
Because
na
the trial வந்து, if he engages the lawyer will cross-examine me, and my lawyer will cross-examine him. So that's how a trial works. So many things going on at that time. So I moved out to a matrimonial house, and the children were also asking many questions, and I didn't want to traumatize them with too many things and too many changes happening. And honestly, I wasn't prepared for the trial, so I agreed for a mediation. I wasn't in the right.
மீடியேஷன்னா என்ன?
So with the mediation, there will be a judge between me and him, and there will be someone from the court, like a representative from the court actually, will be talking to the two of us. But we can request to have this separately, so that I don't have to see him during the mediation.
Okay.
So she can talk things to me separately, and she will talk to him separately. Whoever the court representative, he or she like.
ஆனா தனித்தனி அறைகள்.
You can request for it. I
Okay.
requested for
Okay.
that because I wasn't prepared to face him.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And the time, yeah. So, and we have to come to a compromise. in a mediation, you have to come to a compromise.
ஒரு மிட் பாயிண்ட்ல
For
ரெண்டு
the
பேரும் agree.
midpoint, yes, we have to come to a compromise. And he was very strong, saying that he still wanted to have access with the children. And his point of view was that he didn't hit the children.
ஆக்சுவலி ஓகே, இந்த கட்டம் நான் கேட்கறது தப்பா கூட இருக்கலாம், பட்
Yeah.
உங்களை சந்தேகப்படுறதுக்காக நான் அதை கேட்கல. நீங்க சொன்ன கதையில
Yeah.
அவரு பிள்ளைங்க மேல கைய வைக்கல,
Yes.
உங்க மேல
Yes.
வச்சிருக்காரு,
Yes.
பிள்ளைங்களை மிரட்டி இருக்காரு.
Yes.
சோ கரெக்ட் தானே அந்த ஒரு பாயிண்ட்?
Yes. But the thing is that the children were traumatized
ஆமா, டெஃபினெட்லி.
with what they saw.
ஓகே.
Yes. And they were very scared. So my children until today, they are very scared to say no to him for anything. Citing one reason. If I'm going to say no, he's going to be upset and he may hit me. Especially when they are having access with him when I'm not there.
ஆமா. and இதுவே ஒரு சின்ன பிள்ளையா இருக்கும்போது ஒரு ட்ராமா வந்துருச்சு, அது எப்படி உடனே அவங்கள விட்டு?
Yes. So it's a psychological trauma for them actually. Yeah. And whatever happened that few years ago, it's still very clear and vivid in their memory. Until today, they can talk about it. They even question me, why did he do it? They have only one very simple question: why did he hit you? They don't have the answer for it yet because they don't have the guts to ask him. Judicial system is not giving them the answer for it. Yeah. So they are in a fixed road, you know. But they now know, they know who is their safe person. Yes. He gets very upset when the children don't share certain things with him about school matters or whatsoever it is. And somehow when he finds out, he'll be like, oh, why you never tell me, you know, that kind of thing. But பிள்ளைங்க யாரை சேஃபா நினைக்கிறாங்களோ அவங்க கிட்ட தான் ஓப்பனா கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா பேசுவாங்க, you know.
பட் இதுல ஒரு பாயிண்ட் என்னன்னா, அவருடைய பிள்ளைகளும்
Yes.
கூட
Yes.
அவருக்கும் I mean
The system looks at it in that aspect that he still has the rights. Yeah, at the end of the day, he still has the right. I came to find out recently that they can do something legally to take a oath saying that they do not want to, you know, have any contact or communication with him, but I haven't got to that extent.
so you are allowed to do such
Apparently
arrangement?
I am
Okay.
with the commissioner of oath. Yeah, you take the oath in front of the commissioner of oath, but
So why don't you do it? I mean, you are very firm that you don't want this to happen, right?
okay, but the thing is that it's very traumatic. If he's definitely going to know all these things. Okay, even if all these things are put in black and white in the papers, he's going to come outside my house. He's going to demand to see the children. And if I'm going to say no, and if I have to come to a point where I have to call the police, it's going to be very ugly.
But எத்தனை முறை இது நடக்க போகுது?
Yeah. So exactly, that's the thing. You know, I've already done it once, and the children are like, they are compromising a lot. They are pleasing him a lot. You know, I can see that. You know, okay, I'll do this so that he will not get angry. You know, I'll do this so that he will not hit mommy.
ஃபேக்கான ஒரு இமோஷன் ஆயிட்டேன்.
Yes.
இதுல மனசே இல்லாத மாதிரி இருக்கு.
Yes. So even whatever things that he's doing, right? You can see it like in a third person's perspective that he's just trying to entice and gain the children's relationship. But
Genuine.
Genuine, yes. So he feels that he can produce all these evidences that he's been doing for the children to show that, hey, you know, I'm doing all this for the
என்ன
children.
செய்யறாரு?
He tries his very best to participate in whatever activities that they are doing, involved in. He gets himself involved as well. Yes. In beginning, I didn't want to say no because, again, to avoid conflict. I could have said no. I do have all the legal rights to say no to him. I do have it. But why am I doing it? Because I know him. I know how he will react. His reaction. Yes.
இல்ல but then again, sis, எத்தனை நாள் பயந்துட்டு இருக்க போறீங்க?
Yeah. So I don't know.
ஏன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஒரு முடிவு வந்துருச்சு.
Yes.
உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் நீங்க எதை நோக்கி பயணிக்கிறீங்கன்னு.
Correct.
உங்களுக்கு இதுதான் வேணும்னு தெரியுது.
Yes.
இப்போ நீங்க எடுத்து வைக்க
If
வேண்டியது
that
ஒரு
one
அடி.
obstacle is gone, I'm clear.
Yeah.
It's just that one obstacle, but it's just very traumatic. It's because of the experiences that I went through during my marriage and after the marriage, the hitting and all that. It's very, very traumatic. It's very traumatic. And I just don't want him to create a scene because the children are already very traumatic about what had happened previously. they also want to avoid conflict. But this he has to understand it. And I don't know how to make him understand this. You know?
அவரு புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டா ஏன் அதெல்லாம் நடக்குது?
Exactly.
புரியுற மாதிரி
Exactly.
தெரியலையே.
Yes, he's not making an effort. He's not doing a reflection to
Change his
understand.
attitude,
Yes.
personality. ட்ராமாங்கிறது உண்மை.
Yes.
ஆனா அந்த ட்ராமாக்குள்ளேயே நம்ம இருந்தோம்னா அதுல இருந்து வெளிய வர முடியாது.
So they are going through counseling. I'm going through counseling as well, seeking help from family service centers and the school counselors as well. And you see, இவங்க எல்லாருமே வந்து they can only teach you how to manage தவிர legally they are not able to give that support.
Obviously.
Yeah.
They are just a shoulder to
Correct. To lean on. And yes,
for a while.
Yes, correct. Yes, for a while. The only way to resolve this problem is to get.
நீங்க முன்னுக்கு கால் எடுத்து வைக்கணும். உண்மையில சொல்றேன். நீங்க
So that's why legally I'm doing it. Yeah. I don't have the guts to. Even today, I don't have the guts to face him.
இன்ன வரைக்கும் உங்களுக்கு
To sit down and talk to him like this, even like this, to explain things to him. Hey, you know, the children are telling me that they no longer want to come and see you. You know, they don't feel comfortable and all this. He will think that I'm influencing the children.
புரியுது.
When I'm not. Yeah. When I'm not. If I want to influence the children, I could have done this in the beginning itself.
Definitely.
I don't need to go to social workers or FSCs, you know, to get this help or to even to get this information out from a third party. I don't need to. I could have just said this straight to him. But, you know, it's just very bad. It's just emotionally, mentally, it's very draining to think about what has happened and then to face that person face to face and talk about all these things again is very traumatizing.
Just to add on, அவரை பார்க்க நீங்க பயப்படுறதுக்கு அவர் அடிச்சது மட்டும் இல்ல, அதனால உங்களுக்கு ஏற்பட்ட ஒரு விஷயத்தை பத்தி நீங்க சொன்னீங்களா? என்ன ஆச்சு உங்களுக்கு?
You mean the injury?
Yeah.
Yes. I have a scar in my eye and I lost 30% of my hearing. The impact of the hit.
You
impact
lost
of the hit.
30% of your hearing.
Yes.
And there's a permanent scar in your eye.
Yes. Inside my eye, around the eyeball there. Yeah.
இதனால தான்
it's a permanent blood clot actually.
அதனால உங்க கண்ணுக்கு ஏதாவது சேதாரம் ஆகும் ஒரு
இப்போதைக்கு இல்ல. Yeah, இப்போதைக்கு it's okay, but I don't know as age catches up, you know, anything.
எல்லாருக்குமே ஆமா.
Yeah.
So இதனால தான் நீங்க பாக்குறதுக்கு ஏன்னா அந்த ஒரு ஃபோபியா இருக்கு. இது பார்த்தாலே அதுதான் ஞாபகத்துக்கு வருது. கரெக்ட்டா இல்ல?
ஆமா. I just have to look at myself in the mirror every day and I see this scar in my eye every day. So how do you think I will have the guts to go and talk to this person face to face and tell him, you know, that, you know, the children no longer wish to see you or wish to speak to you.
இது ஒரு வாழ்நாள் தழும்பு.
ஆமா. Permanent scar.
அது வந்து பார்க்க போதெல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு அதுதான் ஞாபகத்துக்கு.
Yes. If my children can talk to me about this until today, it's still very clear, crystal clear in their memory. Yeah. So, where are we to get the help? My question is very simple. I'm not asking for sympathy, I'm not asking for empathy. I'm just creating an awareness and my question is very simple. How are we protected in this society? Where are the boundaries? Yes, we have the Women's Charter, we have a very strong judicial system. But at the end of the day, where are we getting our protection? Even a PPO is just a paper. It's just a documentation. But how are we protected at the end of the day? How are we given the safety?
இந்த ஒரு கேள்வி நானுமே எதிர்பார்க்காத கேள்விப்படாத ஒரு கேள்வி.
I think many women are going through நம்ம society வந்து நிறைய girls வந்து இத go through பண்றாங்க. But they are also at a point where who can I turn to? Yes, there are many NGOs, correct. But what are they doing? My question is how are all these things enforced?
Okay, but நீங்க பேசும்போது என்ன like I said எனக்கு இத பத்தி எந்த ஒரு விஷயமும் தெரியாது. But நீங்க என்ன பேசும்போது சொன்னீங்க you can go to the extent of a oath system. அதாவது you can commissioner.
ஆமா அத வந்து நான் இன்னும் எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் பண்ணல. I can't give you definite ways or how to do it. I only know because this was advised by the social worker from the FSC.
Okay. அதாவது ஒரு social worker இத பத்தி சொல்லி இருக்காங்க. அப்பனா ஒருவேளை அவங்க அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கேஸ பாத்துக்க வாய்ப்பு உண்டல்ல?
அவங்க ஒரு சஜஷன் தான் கொடுத்தாங்க. நீங்க வந்து இத போய்
But did you do a research?
No, I have not done it.
Okay.
Yes, I'm still thinking whether my children will have the guts to do it or not, because this is for the children, you see, for the children to do it. I don't want to enforce this on them.
Obviously.
Yeah, I don't want to put this as an implication on them, and I don't want to stress them.
அவங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கை அவங்களுடைய கையில தான் இருக்கு.
ஆமா.
அவங்க யார் கூட இருக்க போறாங்க,
Yes.
அது அவங்களுடைய முடிவு.
ஆமா.
ஒரு தாயா உங்களுடைய ஃபீலிங் எனக்கு 100% புரியுது. ஏன்னா யூ ஆர் த மாம்.
Yes.
தன் பிள்ளை நல்லா இருக்கணும்.
எனக்கு என்ன நடந்துச்சு, whatever the situation that happened to me, it can also happen to a father. So அதான் ஆரம்பத்திலே சொன்னேன், this is not a gender stereotype
ஆமா,
kind
ஆமா.
of awareness that I'm
ஆமா,
creating. It can even happen to a father. At this point of time, I want to say that I do have friends who are single fathers, and they are doing a very fantastic job. But they are also at such crossroads.
Oh.
Yeah.
அவங்களுக்குமே இந்த பிரச்சனை.
Not that they were abused or whatsoever,
இது புரியுது,
but they are also in a crossroad, where their children have also felt uncomfortable going to the other party's house for access. Yeah,
புரியுது.
to with them and all this.
எஸ்பெஷலி இப்ப இதுல ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்குல்ல, இப்ப ஒருவேளை ஒரு அப்பா கூடயோ ஒரு அம்மா கூட போகுது, ஒருவேளை அவங்க வேற ஒரு ரிலேஷன்ஷிப்ல இருக்கும்போது அவங்க இவங்களை எப்படி பாத்துக்க போறாங்க?
Yeah, so this one, my children also didn't like it, because what happened was that after I moved out of the matrimonial house, he actually brought that current partner to the house.
Okay.
When she was in the house, I couldn't even enter my own house to fetch my children. I had to wait at the void deck.
Why couldn't enter?
He didn't allow me to come up. He was like, oh, no, it's okay, I'll bring the children down.
Okay.
So I knew that there was somebody in the house.
Obviously.
Yeah. So he had the guts to do all this, and my children came and told me that they didn't like it. They didn't like the presence of someone else.
Obviously.
Yeah.
அம்மானா நீங்க தானே, அப்பா அவருதான்.
Yeah.
அதுல எந்த
But
ஒரு மாற்றமும்
they don't care who he goes with, what he does in his life and all this. But I did explain to my children that he is leading his personal life now. He has the freedom to even remarry and have his own family. This is his freedom. Yeah, it's his choice. His
especially
personal
now
choice.
that you have already putted off.
Exactly.
He has all the rights to
He
do
has all the
whatever.
choice. Yeah, he's all the choice. So I told you that at the end of the day, you and I, we cannot say no to what he wants to do. Yeah, we have no say in this. Yeah, they have come to an understanding.
Which is good.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah, they took a lot of time.
வயசு தானே.
My elder boy took 1 year to actually understand this whole situation. And when he finally digested this whole thing, he cried for a good 45 minutes.
At what age did this happen?
This was when he was 10 years old. 10 years old. Yeah.
10 வயசு பையன் go through பண்ண வேண்டிய விஷயம்.
Yeah. And I let him cry, because I didn't stop him from crying, because I realized that he was actually releasing all his emotional baggage. Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, I've never
So
cried in without
sorry.
before.
Yes.
But to hear a 10 years old boy have to
Yeah.
release his emotion on such a way.
He was trying very hard to bring the two of us together. So he was very people pleasing. Yeah. He was very people pleasing. So he was pleasing very hard to try to make his father very happy.
So that y'all will come together.
Yeah.
This before knowing. I mean, ஒரு நம்பிக்கை.
Yeah.
1 minute break.
Sorry.
Oh, I tell you, your
Sorry,
story.
I got emotional. Sorry, you got emotional. I made you feel emotional.
That's fine.
Yes, sorry.
But எவ்வளவு கவலைகள் உங்க கூட இருந்திருந்தா இத பார்த்துட்டு பேசணும்னு சொல்லி இருப்பீங்க.
Yeah.
Like
So I mean, when I saw the other girls trying to share what they went through and all this, I thought it's about time. I actually had a friend who wanted me to do a podcast together with him about this, to create the awareness, but I think I wasn't ready for it. And I thought that it's about time. It's about time. Even when my children are now telling me, even yesterday my son asked me, my second one asked me, he hit you, right? Why are we still going to see him? Why is he still coming to see us? He hit you, right? Yeah. But when they see him, they are very different. They don't dare to ask him all
Bayam.
this. Bayam, yes. It's only one word, fear. That's it, bayam.
இங்க
only thing.
பாசம் எதுவுமே இருக்கிற மாதிரி எனக்கு தெரியல. It's just purely fear.
Fear. Yes.
ஓ, என்ன முடிவு பண்ணிருக்கீங்க, என்ன செய்ய போறீங்க?
I don't know. I really don't know how long is this going to go for. Yes, I don't know. But I'm just waiting for the day. If it takes time, I think time is a factor here. And if it's going to take up time, I think I will give time for my children to one day have the guts to go and tell this straight to his face.
Yeah, but even then, நீங்க சொல்றதை வச்சு பார்க்கும்போது எடுத்துக்கிற ஒரு ஆளா இருந்தா எப்பயும்
Exactly.
எடுத்துக்கிற ஆளு மாதிரி எனக்கு தெரியல. ஐ மீன், நான் தப்பு சொல்ல எனக்கு அவரை தெரியாது. இன்ஃபேக்ட் உங்களையே நான் இதுதான் முதல்ல பாக்குறேன். ஸோ based on whatever you say, it doesn't seem to be like a person who understands the situation. In fact, he might be in a illusion.
Yes.
That all this is happening by heart, but he should understand. No, it's fear. And how long is this going to sustain? And secondly, I don't know. I just feel this கேட்கறதுக்கே traumatizing-ஆ இருக்குல்ல. Because kids, அவங்க லைஃப் இதுக்கப்புறம் தான் ஆரம்பிக்க போகுது. அப்ப இப்ப இதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்க பாக்குற ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் மேல ஒரு நம்பிக்கை வராது, ஃபியூச்சர் பார்ட்னர்ஸ் மேல நம்பிக்கை வராது. ஓ, they can even go in a wrong way. எது வேணாலும்.
அதனால தான் I am very very careful. But thankfully my children they tell me who their friends are. Even my son comes home and he'll ask me for permission. Mommy, can I give my friend's number to the elder one has his phone lah because he's older and all that. So he comes back home after school or on his phone. Can I give my number to my friend? Yeah. So adu varaikku I'm very thankful that he's coming to ask me for permission to give his handphone number. So இதே நான் வந்து என் காலேஜ் கிட்ட வந்து நான் ஜோக்கிங்கா ஒரு ஜோக்கா நான் சொன்னேன். ஏய் பாரு, என் பையனுக்கு 12 வயசு ஆக போகுது, அவன் வந்து இந்த வயசுல வந்து கேக்குறான், மம்மி கேன் ஐ கிவ் மை நம்பர் டு மை ஃப்ரெண்ட். அடுத்த வாட்டி கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்ட் வரும்போது என்கிட்ட இதை கேட்பானான்ட்டு. So it's just because நம்ம எல்லாம் colleagues வந்து we have children about the same age. Yes, so we share a lot of things from parenting to even anything our children do that upsets us. We share a lot of things. So இதுதான் ஓடிக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. Yes, இதுதான் நடந்துகிட்டு இருக்கு. This is the current situation. It's taking up too long and my children don't want to talk about it anymore. When I start this topic itself, they will jump to another topic.
Okay.
They get very restless. They jump to another topic and they just brush it off because I think they have come to a point whereby I've told you everything that I want, but we want to see action taking place. At the end of the day, நான் என்ன சப்மிட் பண்ணாலும் the judge has to be convinced. We will have to see how it's going.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, sis, this is the thing. நீங்க இந்த ஷோக்கு வந்து பேசணும்னு ஆசைப்பட்டதுக்கு முக்கிய காரணமே இதுக்கு என்ன முடிவு, இதுக்கு என்ன சொல்யூஷன் அப்படின்னு. அண்ட் இந்த வீடியோ மக்கள்கிட்ட போய் சேரும்போது போன தடவை ஒருத்தவங்க வந்து பேசியிருந்தாங்க. அவங்களும் ஒரு அபியூசிவ் ரிலேஷன்ஷிப்ல இருந்து நிறைய பேர் மெசேஜ் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க, பார்த்திபன் அவங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது உதவி தேவையா, பார்த்திபன் ஏதாவது ஹெல்ப் தேவையா அப்படின்னு. டெஃபினட்டா இந்த வீடியோ பார்க்குறவங்களுமே அடிப்பாங்க. சொல்யூஷன்ஸ் தெரிஞ்சவங்க இருக்க வாய்ப்பு. இது என்ன வேணும், அதாவது இது ஒரு செட்டில்மெண்ட் வைக்கிற ஒரு சொல்யூஷன் வேணும். அந்த சொல்யூஷன் மற்றவங்களுக்கு கிடைக்குதான்னு பார்ப்போம். இதை தாண்டி நீங்க மென்ஷன் பண்ணிருந்தீங்க நான் டபுள் ஒர்க் செய்யறேன். இன்னுமே டபுள் ஒர்க் செய்றீங்களா?
No, I'm taking a break from it because I want to spend more time with my children.
பட் உங்களுடைய அந்த கண்ணெல்லாம் ப்ளூ பிளாக்கா?
அது வந்து
ப்ளூ பிளாக் இல்ல,
அது வந்து நேச்சுரலி
நேச்சுரலாவா? தூக்கம் இல்லாத மாதிரி இருக்கு.
I don't know. It's been like that for so long lah. Yes, I've tried all sorts of remedies and all this, but it doesn't seem to be going. அது விட்டாச்சு நம்மளே
தியானம் பண்ணு.
ட்ரை பண்றேன்.
எல்லாம் நல்லா வா. ஓகே, சோ ஓகே, இப்போ ஜஸ்ட் வாஸ் ஃபைனான்ஷியலியுமே ஏதாவது ஹெல்ப் தேவைப்படுதா உங்களுக்கு? இல்ல.
So that's why my point is I'm not seeking empathy or sympathy in any way. Yes, it's just how to get a solution for this. Yes.
You're not doing double job anymore?
No. I stopped doing it since last year.
Heads off to you.
Thank you.
Really. I mean.
Yeah. So it's not that I'm earning fantastically well or whatsoever, but I'm managing it.
Ama, but
the only two things that I promised my children is that every June and December, we will take a trip somewhere. That's the only thing that I promised them. Yeah. We don't have to go anywhere far. I mean, yeah, we will go. We will definitely have a trip, you know. Yeah.
If you ever need
Yes.
anything,
Yeah.
just feel free.
Sure.
என்னால என்ன முடியுதோ I'll definitely be more than happy to do it. In fact, உங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி இன்னும் நிறைய பேர் மெசேஜ் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க என்னோட ப்ரீவியஸ் எபிசோட் பார்த்து நானும் பேசணும்னு.
Yeah.
2-3 இதை நான் ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணி.
I'm very glad that you actually responded. I think I texted you in a different platforms. Then only I realized that I could actually text you in
WhatsApp.
Yeah, so sorry that I actually texted you in other platforms. So sorry because there were restrictions that you will not be reading the messages and
yeah.
So I was just exploring my way to find you, and thankfully you responded very fast. And thanks for coming today. For responding to come today. I mean, you could have chosen not to.
நிறைய பேருக்கு நிறைய பிரச்சனைகள் இருக்கு. இந்த அபியூசிவ் மட்டும் இல்ல, கடன் பிரச்சனை இருக்கலாம், பிசினஸ்ல தோத்தவங்க இருக்கலாம், லாட் ஆஃப் திங்ஸ். அந்த பிரச்சனையை சில பேர் சொல்லாம உள்ளுக்குள்ளேயே வச்சிருக்காங்க. ஒரு இடத்துல போமெண்டா நீங்க வீட்டுக்கு போய் தூங்கும் போது நான் சொல்றேன் அந்த தூக்கம் வரும் பாருங்க. அப்பா நான் கொட்டினேன்,
ரிலீஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். ஒரு ரிலீஸ்.
அதுதான் டேபிள் டாக். இங்க பேசுறவங்களுக்கு சொல்யூஷன்ஸ் வருது, அது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. அதுக்காக தான் டேபிள் டாக் நான் செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். இது மூலியமா நிறைய பேருக்கு போய் ஹெல்ப் சேர்ந்தாலோ இல்ல சொல்யூஷன்ஸ் கிடைச்சாலும் நான் செஞ்ச அந்த எஃபர்ட்டுக்கு பதில் கிடைச்சிருக்குன்னு நான் நம்புறேன். அதுதான், அவ்வளவுதான் என்னோட எஃபர்ட். இதுக்கு தான் இது இன்னைக்குள்ள எபிசோட். நானும் எதிர்பார்க்கல இவ்வளவு விஷயங்கள், எவ்வளவு ட்ராமாஸ், அது எவ்வளவு ஒருத்தவங்களை பாதிக்கப்பட்டிருக்குன்னு. நான் மறுபடியும் அதான் சொல்றேன், பிரச்சனைகள் இருந்தா சால்வ் பண்ண பாருங்க. முடியலையா ஏர்லியாவே அதை விட்டு விலகிடுங்க. பின்னாடி விலகிறது இன்னும் நிறைய கஷ்டங்களை கொடுக்கும். என்ன அப்படி விலகி இப்ப இன்னும் சந்தோஷமா நடப்போடுற அனைவருக்குமே ஹெட்ஸ் ஆஃப் டு யூ. லைக் சிஸ்டர் இன்னைக்கு வந்தாங்க, ஹெட்ஸ் ஆஃப் டு ஹர். ஐ ஹோப் there's more சிங்க பெண்கள் வந்து பேசணும்னா தைரியமா வந்து பேசுங்க, பேசுவோம். I see you all on my next episode. Signing off. MC Bharti. பேர் என்னமோ வச்சுமே, கவிதா தானே? கவிதா. Bye guys.